What's up, guys? So if you saw my last Instagram post, then you'll know that I've switched my focus over. I'm going completely steering directly towards putting on some quality size, and then of course as a result gaining some strength as well. So I've changed my split to a push, legs, pull, push, legs, pull, off split. So 6 times a week, hitting every body part twice, increasing the volume by quite a bit, because if you want to get bigger, you have to increase volume. It's really that simple sometimes. I'm gonna do a physique check to show you guys my starting point. I'm around 184 right now, morning weight. So let's see where I'm at now. This is me at around 184. I'm gonna really hit arms hard this time around, and shoulders. I've never given shoulders and traps that much attention. A few bulks ago, I gave my arms a lot of attention, so they're at a decent spot, but I'm definitely gonna give it a little more attention. And just everything overall. Just the back. Let's see if I can get a good angle. It's the back there. That's where I'm starting. So, you know, 7 years into lifting, this is where I'm at. I've got my calories around 3,000 right now, and that's probably gonna have to increase as my frequency is increased. That was based on my 4-day-a-week split, and the weight's kind of stalled still. So I'm gonna increase those and just keep gaining, nice and slow, but just gaining. And it's helping so much with the mindset. I'm so focused. I really am looking forward to the workouts because I have that goal now. I'm gonna try to get a leg day today, and then tomorrow is supposed to be a pull day, and then I'll have my first rest day, my only rest day for the week on Tuesday, and then get right back on in 6 days. So I think it's been almost like a full 12 hours since that last clip, and what I'm doing now is going in my brother's trunk to get this tripod. Get this, okay. All right there. All right, so got my worms. Got these yesterday. Thought I was going to the movies. Ended up not going. And my carbs are pretty low right now, so I can afford to throw the whole pack in. These are from CVS. They have 56 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein, for a grand total of 230 calories. A few hours ago, when I was doing some class work, I had a donut. Ooh. Okay. I had a maple frosted donut that I picked up earlier. Then I had like 3 ounces of chicken breast, 1 white potato, and some veggies, and like some of a baguette. So I had that maybe an hour or so ago. The donut like probably 2+ hours ago. Gonna take my time with this lower body workout. I want to start strengthening the glutes. I think that's one of the problems with my left leg, hip area specifically, is the glutes, activating the glutes during the squat. I think they were completely turned off for a long period of time. So I also do some glute activation before I start squatting or anything like that. So it's gonna be in store today. It should be a pretty good workout. I'm gonna snack on these gummy worms. I'm going to fully pay attention to driving. I'm gonna get there safe. I'm gonna have a good workout, and then I'm gonna come home, shower, finish up my calories, and go to sleep. What's up, guys? So it's about 2:30 in the morning. I've been editing this video for the majority of the night, and I was trying to render it, and my software just won't do it. Final Cut Pro is saying, nope, not gonna happen. Originally, I had all my warm-up footage in this video, but for some reason, those warm-up clips were just messing it up. So I'm redoing the voiceover. I am going to just put in the squats, the deads, and a couple of exercises I did after that, and try to keep it at that. I really hope this works. I want to go to bed. Anyways, I started with barbell squats, of course, to the box. You see I have a 15-pound bumper plate sitting there, and I'm just doing the bar here. The 15-pound plate ended up being a little too deep, a little too shallow in terms of the height, so it made me squat too deep because I got some pinching on that left hip. So as you can see here, I put the 25-pound plate on there instead, and this felt good. I think I'm getting right around parallel. There'll be some side shots, but this is 135. And while I'm warming up, I'm really trying to focus on screwing my feet into the floor really activating my glutes, my glute medius, getting those like just going. I'm trying to load them on the way down instead of loading my hip flexors, which I tend to do, especially on that left side, which is what I think one of my main problems is, why I have this pain in the first place. So here's 205. I did a 4x4. This ended up being pretty difficult. It took a lot of conscious effort to keep my core tight and keep everything as tight as possible so I, don't snap anything up. And here I have a nice view from the front that I wanted for myself to look at what my knees were doing, look at the height of sort of my hips and my knees, and things look pretty good. I'm happy with how they're opening equally and all of that stuff. I have noticed though, when I squat to a box, or the step up thing here, that my right glute touches the plate before my left, and I don't know if that's just a difference in size, or if it's an unevenness in the hips still. I don't know for sure, but it does kind of mess with my head a little bit that's the only thing that touches. I don't like sit on the box. I just kind of, for some reason, having it there just makes the pain go away. I don't know what it is. Like, I literally just tap it, but it makes a big difference. So I'm not really sure why that's the case, but hopefully, doing this doesn't make me rely on the box to the point where I can't get away. I really would rather squat without it, but I can't, not pain-free. And I'm just trying to stay away from the pain and hope that helps. Next, I have sumos here. I did another 4x4 with sumos with 245 pounds, and these went well. I think I'm pushing off a little bit more on my right leg than my left. Once again, it's a lot easier to get the glute involved on that right side than the left side, so I think even from off the floor, I'm getting more out of my right. So I'm consciously trying to think of pushing more with my left leg, trying to keep things even, continuing to look at the footage and seeing if anything is weird. And everything looked pretty good for the most part. So once again, did a 4x4 here. It took a bit of time to do these squats and deadlifts. It's been a while since I've had to actually do something on leg day, so I have to get my mind adjusted to multiple sets and heavier weight, and just getting my mind back to all of this. It's been a long time, so I really forgot what it felt like to lift something and then go on and lift some more. But I'm really liking how sumos are going. Once again, I did sumos in the past, but I never really stuck to it. But now I realize I don't have a choice. If I try conventionals off the floor, it will only lead to injury. I have fought with it. I love conventional. I prefer it, but it's just not for my levers. My femurs are too long, and I just can't get in a proper position. So sumos for me, and conventionals awful block. So I got one more rep here, and then you'll see that I did barbell hip thrusts, and I have a squat sponge now that I got, so that's what I'm using to keep the bar from just totally destroying my pelvis. And it felt really good. These felt good. I was thinking about tilting my pelvis. So it's called a posterior pelvic tilt, where you are basically, instead of just going straight up with your hips, sort of thinking of curving it to your face, almost like you would in a crunch or anything like that, or a reverse crunch rather. These are called pike rollouts. Nick Tominello made a video on these a while ago, and I remember watching it, but I recently watched it again, and it reminded me of this exercise, and it's really great. So you just go into a pike and then you roll out. If the ball is closer to your feet, it becomes more difficult. If they're closer to your knees, it gets harder. So as you get towards failure, you can just simply move your hands a little farther back so that the ball's closer to your knees and get a few more reps. So I had to do some adjusting, but I did a few sets of these for just as many as I could. And then I moved on to leg extensions, which I don't do often, but I got a chance to throw in today a couple sets for relatively high reps with some moderate weight. So I did that in between the ab exercises. All over, looking back, it was a pretty good leg day, and look forward to the next one. So hope you guys enjoyed these clips. I hope this video works this time, and I'll see you guys in the next clips. Just finished up at the gym. I think I went a little too heavy on the squats. 205 was a little much. I'm noticing the bottom right section of my back is getting like a lot sore than anywhere else, and tight and stuff like that. And I think it's probably because my left glute has problem, like it doesn't contract, doesn't activate the way that my right one does, and maybe that's somewhat connected to the spinal erectors as well or something like that. I just think the right lower side is more active on sumos and squats than the left side, and I'm trying to balance it out. I'm trying to get that left one more active, but right now it just isn't. So I think that's why deadlifts they felt fine. It just took a long time. I didn't do any lunges today. If you guys are injured, this is a good resource I found. I commented on one of Lane Norton's posts because he's going through a hip injury, but he's doing better now. He's squatting pain-free, all this stuff. So I asked him what helped him the most. So his advice was to hire Dr. Quinn Hennock, and I hope I'm saying that right. But this is a website. It's called ClinicalAthlete. This is him right here. And I got an email back from him during my session today. He does video consultations online, and I was inquiring about that. But if you search ClinicalAthlete, this here, you'll be able to find doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, stuff like that in your area that work with athletes, that won't tell you to stop squatting or something like that. They'll actually work with you to help your movement, give you stuff to actually fix the problem. So there's a couple in my area. There's one guy I hit up last week, but he never responded. So Dr. Hennock is actually going to hit him up too. I sent him another email today, and so maybe he'll get to me. It's actually really close to where I work in Boca Raton, so I want to go by there. I want to see what he has to say. Things have been getting better. Obviously, you see I'm lifting again, but I'm still squatting to a box. I can't squat even with a dowel on my back without a box, without there being a pinching in the front. Even though I kind of feel like I know what the problem is, professional help is still going to do wonders. So I'm going to try that out. If I can't get in contact with any of the people around here, then I'll hire Dr. Hennock and do a video thing. Anyways, I'm done with this. I need to go home. I need to eat a lot. Like, I need to eat like 50 grams of protein, like 100 grams of carbs, and like 20 grams of fat. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that. And of course, shower and stuff. I want to go to sleep and just get out of here. All right, y'all, so it's the next morning. Just woke up a little bit ago. Feeling all right. Not feeling as bad as I thought I would. That right lower side of my back does hurt a bit. It is sore a little bit. It's probably going to be a lot worse tomorrow. But anyways, I'm going to weigh myself. I just, like I said, woke up, haven't eaten anything, just took care of a little biz, if you know what I mean. And I only have drawers on, so this will be really close to accurate in terms of weight. So let's see. 183.6. Not gaining like I want still, so I'm gonna try to up calories. I need to up my macros, add some more carbs, maybe some more fat. So I'll do that today. I'll adjust my macros. I'll record that at my FitnessPal, 183.6, and enjoy the day. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, of course. Make sure to like and subscribe. And like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one.